What is hatching, Toga Peeps? Oldmantup coming at you today with our Week 8 PPL match against the currently second place Accrington Stantlers and Ellie, aka 8-Bit Insomniac. All of her pertinent information will be in the description. And wow, did we have a doozy of a match, and I can't wait to show you guys. You'll see why in a bit. Looking at team preview, looking pretty good for us. The only thing on her team that naturally outspeeds Charizard X is Electabuzz. The only thing. So if we can get web set up early and get set up, we pretty much run through the team. Miltank, I'm not sure if it's going to be Scrappy or Thick Fat. Maybe Scrappy to hit Mischievous, if that's a concern of hers. Thick Fat if it is her standalone wall against Charizard. If Heatran has Air Balloon, it completely walls Charizard X, as we have Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Flare Blitz, and Roost this week. Melodic, Standard, Physical Wall, Scald, Ice Beam, Toxic, and the Recover. Mischievous, a bit of a different set this week. Full Speed Investment. Shadow Ball is the only attacking move. Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, and Destiny Bond. This is a last-ditch effort if I need to, if her Mamoswine starts running through my team, because nothing on my team can take 2 Earthquakes from it comfortably. Aromatisse does on low rolls, and Melodic is the only thing that guarantees to take 2 if we're lucky. So that's scary. Aromatisse, Bold, Physical Variant. Run a different set this week with Charm, because a lot of the things I want to switch on it are physical attackers, namely Scizor, Mega Scizor. So we have the Charm for that, which was Moonblast, Wish Protect. I really debated whether or not I wanted to bring the not Aroma Veil, the Heal Bell variant. Aromatherapy, there we go. Like I said, so that's that half of the team. Terrakion, Expert Belt to bluff the Band or Scarf. Naturally outspeeds everything on her team, I believe. It is Jolly, max speed, max attack, close combat, X Scissor because I knew Mew was going to be a thing, Stone Edge, and what was the last move? Was it Earthquake? I think. Galvantula, Standard League Galvantula with the Focus Sash, Sticky Web, Volt Switch, Bug Buzz, and Energy Ball. Pretty much brought what I expected her to bring on her team. Zardex runs through this team. If I can get myself in a good place, Zardex can really put in some work. There isn't a lot on this team for Melodic either. Fully Physical Melodic really damages this team. I mean, Electabuzz at best has to 2 if not 3 shot us. So let's dive right in here as we explore the only one-loss Accrington Stantlers against the Pittsburgh Pirattatas. Alright, so let's dive into this match. And I'm going to get a little bit of prep going on here, because I'm going to need this in a little bit. You'll understand when I do. So we're going to lead with Alpha, the Galvantula, and Galvantula is going to see these hands, which I know is her Scizor. I figure it's just going to Mega Evolve and U-turn, turn 1, so I figure that's a really good chance for me to get up my Sticky Web. I know I'm faster and thought she might just opt to defog if she was carrying it right away, but I wasn't 100% certain that she would be, as Mew can also run the defog as an option. So she is just gonna U-turn out into I don't know how to say that, Fussroda? Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. And we're just thinking an Ice Shard I might be able to live, but it turns out we don't. and I see the Life Orb, which I really needed to leave Galvantulin to find out what variant of this she was. We're going to bring in Darkside, because I know now that she is Life Orb, she's going to switch right out, because she's going to be scared to death of Charizard because it outpaces her. We can take the chance to switch into Melodic. I really thought she would bring in maybe something. I kind of thought Electabuzz was going to be scarfed in my head, and she'd use it to Volt Turn and gain momentum. I kind of expected, well, I didn't expect it there. I wouldn't have gone into Melodic. Now, she's going to crit paralyze Melodic here. So let's keep track of the unfortunate circumstances. And every time that happens, we're going to eat some ice cream. So that was 2 right off the bat. Crit. Paralysis on the Body Slam, which is 30% chance. I get paralyzed turn 1. She can switch out here. So getting one to not Rotom, which is her Electabuzz. Speed's going to be lower because it's in the sticky web. Paralyzed. Can't hit it on the switch in. Switch gets free switch. After she got free rocks. I switch out here because I have to. We're getting rid of Beyonce because I figure Volt Switch is just coming right here. And it does happen, and I got mad special defense, even with no investment. Take that like champ. And we see the Life Orb on that too. So we know nothing is Scarf. So until she gets the webs away, I am completely outspeeding her entire team with Zardex. I'm still taking half damage on entry, but I'm outspeeding her whole team. Now, gonna go for the defog here. I think I missed mentioning I missed a Toxic with Melodic when she switched in the big fat cow. Just gonna go for the Charm here as she does defog. I didn't think she was gonna Bullet Punch right away. I thought maybe she would go for the U-turn or defog, which she does decide to do. Now I know she isn't gonna stay in, because even if she attacks me, it's gonna do nothing. So I bring in Stampede. She's just going to U-turn out. This does negligible damage after the attack drops, and nothing on her team really wants to come in and take 2 attacks from a Tracheon. Not much can, outside of the Scissor, but at its lower attack, I know I have a chance to come in and hit some things. She can bring this in, and as you can see, X-Scissor with the Expert Belt, Jolly, does more than half damage to this Mew. So, okay. I knew unless she got an absolute high roll or was ridiculously offensive, I'd be able to take 1. So I just go for the Stone Edge here. I know she's not going to stay in, and Stone Edge just does a touch less damage than X-Scissor does anyways. And again, I really don't think she's going to Bullet Punch here, expecting me to switch, and I just go for the Close Combat because that's close to 50%. And she's just going to U-turn out here, and I'm going to get myself the initiative, even though Tracheon has to go down for it. Another crit. Fantastic. Oh, I forgot to eat for that Toxic missing. So this is going to come out. I want to burn it. Because I want residual damage, and I don't want to do any damage to Charizard when she switches into it, because it looks like this is going to be her switch in. She goes for the Rock Tomb here. I'm like, okay. I see your plan. You're going to try and Raikou me here and stop me from getting really fast with Charizard. But she's burned now. And I haven't seen all her moves. So I don't know if we've seen Body Slam, Stealth Rocks, and here's Stealth Rocks again. We've seen Body Slam, Stealth Rocks, and the Rock Tomb. So I'm thinking maybe Heal Bell, maybe Milk Drink. I don't know. Could be another support move. But she is slowly going to be worn down by this burn. She's going to switch straight out here, which is really good for me, because I expect her to bring in not Rotom. Gonna get the Scald off, finally break through the paralysis. Gonna Scald, not gonna get the 30% chance of the burn, which would have been really stinking nice right here. Gonna go for the Thunder Punch. Gonna crit me. Now, granted, that crit does not negate, if I understand game mechanics correctly, my Marvel scale, but it still puts me at a range low enough to where I'm not going to be able to possibly successfully heal myself. Plus, I get paralyzed. But 1, 2, crit, paralyzed, so I couldn't kill it with that second scald. That's what I was going for. And here I was going for, oh, another paralysis, a recovery, because I knew that was the only thing on her team that could two-shot me. So had I got that recover off, I would have been sitting just above half health. Even if she had Thunderbolt and was Specs, I could take it. So, I gotta bring Charizard in here because my options are dwindling fast. My only answer to her physical threats is gone. And she's gonna switch this back out here. I'm going to Mega Evolve up and go ahead and hit a Roost because I need to be back at a reasonable amount of health, because even though she's burned, I don't know how much these rock tombs are going to be doing. And I can't risk not being able to take a few hits while I'm trying to set up, because this is the last ditch effort to win. Now, I have in my head that I'm outspeeding this Electabuzz, which is why I keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to set up the Dragon Dance, and she goes for the Rock Tomb. In my head, at this very moment, I'm outspeeding Electabuzz. Don't ask me why or how, but I'm thinking if I keep this up, I'm still going to be able to outspeed Electabuzz. And I'm running calcs. In order for me to be able to take this thing out, if it's got the thick fat, with my investment, if it's completely physically defensive, which I believe it has to be, I have to be at least at +3 to kill it from, I think, full health with a Flare Blitz. The range it's at, Earthquake, is too high of a risk to not kill. And I believe this is the third Dragon Dance here. And this third Rock Tomb is going to put me at a really dangerous level of health for me to hit this Miltank with Flare Blitz and be worried about the recoil, because the recoil damage from a Mon with as much hit points as Miltank is just going to be catastrophic when it happens. But it's sitting right about 60%, and at +3 with my investment against a fully physically defensive Miltank, it was still a roll for me to kill it, and I couldn't risk going below neutral speed, which is what I'm at right now. She brings Rotom and I'm like, I'm at neutral speed. This thing outspeeds me. It's got like 108 speed or 105 speed. I'm just like, crap. So I have to bring Lorelei out here, and I really thought I would be able to take a hit. I was gonna go for the Dual Chop here, and I'm gonna survive. But unfortunately, that is not going to be enough to save Lorelei here. He is going to stay in. I do get the Will-O-Wisp off, which at this point is more or less a moot point. But just going to Volt Switch out here. I kind of thought I might be able to take it, depending on exactly what her set was. But that's going to send Electabuzz back to Ellie. And she's going to bring out the Mamoswine here, and I'm just like, oh. And I send out Beyonce. I thought maybe if I could get a Wish past, for some odd reason, I would be able to survive. But that, in fact, is not going to happen. I go for the Protect, thinking she would Ice Shard or Earthquake, try and kill me straight away. And it turns out she's a Curse set. I'm just like, that's the one thing she could do that would absolutely just destroy my face. And to top it off, she's going to kill me with a crit, which she didn't need. So at the range of health I was at, after +1, it killed me 100% of the time, plus 10%. Yeah. That one thing at the end, the curse, was the only thing that she could have done that completely negated the fact that I was trying to wish pass. Because had she gone for an attack and nothing would have happened, it would have just, yeah. So, stuff and things. That match was so hard to play, and it's not Ellie's fault, so don't go and be goofy to Ellie. That was just really unfortunate. Oh, I don't even want to know what the statistics were for that to possibly happen. But it's just bonkers. All the crits, all the paralysis. My Stone Edge not critting when it might have helped to take out Mega Scizor. It just, the whole match was just, I don't know what to say about it. I don't want to be salty, but at the same time, it was just so overwhelmingly one-sided with hacks. It was just crap. And again, it's nothing against Ellie. Ellie's a fantastic competitor. She's whatever and 1 now. This is week 8 or 9, so she's 7-1, 8-1, something like that now. So yeah, gotta move on to next week, and I don't even know who we're playing. I think we're playing Juancito Juan. We're playing Juan, right? Yeah, Juancito Marvel, I think, is his name. And the Amityville Haunters, is that the team? I think. But anyways, guys, this has been Oldmantup. Thank you for bearing with it through that just absolute hand grenade of a match. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I apologize if this recording was a bit more somber, but unfortunately it's hard to be perky when you're getting your balls hacked off. Alright guys, this is Oldmantup, and we will catch you on the flip side, all you PPL type people. Peace.